So what we're going to do here is we're going to seed some of my favorite tomatoes. And the tomatoes we're going to seed today are called Totem tomatoes. And they actually grew in this really nice little pickling bush. Well, not pickling bush, but a little bush size. And the things you'll need to seed these tomatoes are a knife to cut them, of course, a spoon to scrape the seeds out, a container to store them in, and of course, a place to actually keep them for a couple of weeks while we wait for them to ferment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in half, and I'll show you. I'll fast forward to where they're cut in half. Okay, now that we fast forwarded to where they're all cut in half, you can see the seeds in each of them. Now, we used tomatoes of different levels of ripeness, and that's why I do love the different colors, so that's why I did that. It doesn't really matter what color your tomatoes are when you seed them, as long as they're the same plant, because you want to keep all the same seeds together. So what we're going to do now is we're going to need a spoon, which I have right here, and we're going to scoop out the seeds, and I will fast forward to show what that would look like. Okay, so we've scraped out this one with the spoon, and if you want, you can actually eat that. Once you remove the seeds, you can save the rest of it and consume it, or however, or discard it. And this is what it will look like once you take it out. And you see how each seed has a little coating or a sack around it? What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to store these seeds in a container, and I'm going to use this container. And I'm going to scrape the rest of them for their seeds, and I'm going to put them all in there. Then I'm going to add water with it. And the reason you add water is because you want to dilute that little sack that's around the seed, because that's going to prevent it from sprouting, and you want to remove that. So you're going to store them in a container like that, add water to it, let it sit for probably a week or two for it to go bad, and then you're going to rinse them off with a strainer. And then once you rinse them off with a strainer, that sack should be gone. It should have dissolved. And then you can dry off your seeds and store them in a dry, cool place and start them next year. And that way, your favorite tomato plants that you seem to not be able to find the seeds for, you can definitely do it this way, and you'll have your own seeds. Good luck and happy gardening.